Hey everybody, Steve Beeson here, family medicine physician, founder of Practicing Excellence. Thanks for joining the video blog. Today's question and challenge is this. Is happiness, and this is clinician happiness, but pretty much applies to everybody. Is happiness a consequence or a decision? And this has pretty profound impact on how we approach care team well-being, which is a big frickin' deal right now. I mean, there's massive departure of clinical talent. There's the ongoing pandemic of physician burnout and certainly nursing burnout, massive attrition in many places, threatening just the stability of our clinical workforce and our ability to create organizational cultures where people say, man, I love coming to work. I love the work that we're doing. I love how I'm treated, is the most important thing we can do as organizations to keep the people that deliver care. And we have to think about the quality of our clinical lives and that individual responsibility of finding meaning and purpose and fulfillment in this thing we call being a clinician, or just the human experience. How much of that is our response to the environment or the environment itself? And I don't know the answer to this. And if somebody smarter than me does know, great, fill us in. But here's my take. I have, about 20 years of experience under my belt, much of it in the exam room, having a chance to coach tens of thousands of clinicians and care teams over the years. And I found a pretty consistent theme on those that put their head down on their pillow at night and say, man, this life is what I thought it was going to be. And those are people that choose certain things about their clinical experience. They dedicate themselves to patients, and they show up in a way that the patients respond to give them affirmation of the impact that they're creating. And they go, you know what? I get pulses of dopamine, oxytocin all day from my patients by virtue of my interaction with them. They choose to be a friend and a collaborator and a great teammate. And they get feedback from the people at their elbow that gives them affirmation that they're making a difference for them as a colleague and a teammate. And they spend their time and their energy helping to support and lift people. And those are choices and decisions. And they have the same crap going on around them. They have the same number of tasks in their inbox. They have the same number of administrative hassles, and all the things that are admittedly really difficult about medicine are there for just about anybody that I know. But choosing to vest ourselves in impacting the lives of patients, collaborating with our teammates beside us, and becoming a force for good for the people that we lead are all deliberate choices and decisions. And their responses to the circumstances that we're in, to say, man, I'm going to make impact. I'm going to show up in a way that allows patients, teammates, and those that I lead to become better. And so my take on this is that happiness, to a certain extent, is a decision. We create it. It doesn't happen to us. And of course, our ability to do that has a lot to do with our environment. And we'll have another video blog on that topic. And the organizational action to help and support clinicians is vitally important. And we as clinicians in our clinical walk must make choices in response to the circumstances around us that allow us to access and experience the best of this clinical life, which is impacting patients, collaborating with our teammates, and making a damn difference. Because that's what this life is about. If we really want it to turn out the way that we hoped, for me. Anyway, I would love to get your take in terms of from your perspective, is happiness a consequence by virtue of what happens around us, or is it a decision and the actions that we take? A little philosophical there. So anyway, share in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this. All right, thanks. I'm out.